19 minutes to go before we land on 4. Good afternoon to you. Thank you once again for allowing us to drive you home. So he just hooked us up with a Kick-Ass mix. If you missed it between 3 and 3:30, all you need to do, download the YFM app. It's right there waiting for you. His real name is Matibisi. Did I say it right, Doc?
That's right.
Yeah! So now I can go to Noobs, man, and be great. Are you from Limpopo?
Just get the T right. Matibisi.
Matibisi.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm very ready.
Hey.
All the way from...
Look at you!
Alright.
The way you said hey, it was like you're saying hey for other reasons.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, let's keep it at home. People don't want to travel far. Let's keep it.
That's what's up.
Let's do it.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So his stage name, he is DJ Chase. He's worked with some of the biggest acts. We're talking about Big Nas, the song Shikupu, teaming up with FB. DJ Kanyani obviously was also in that tune. He's also worked with the likes of Tembi Siete. The list goes on and on and on. For someone who's not familiar on who DJ Chase is, let's call them quickly, boy.
Well, as you heard, I'm all the way from Limpopo, a place called Luwahomu. Came to Joburg in 2003 to study music formally at the National School of the Arts, and I have never looked back ever since. My first project was actually my last year of school with a guy with not some guy.
Oh God! Some guy.
Sorry about that.
No, there's levels. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, who played a huge role in my songwriting career, composition. He actually made me realize my potential as a songwriter and a composer. So it was actually very surreal that he gave someone like me who was just in his last year of school, who was busy putting together demos, a chance to, to mess around on his record. A group he was putting together was called Blackjack.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the songs went to being the single on the record. Amajekeje.
That was you.
That was me.
Amajekeje.
Yeah.
That song was a smash.
Thank you. Yeah, it was. Yeah, obviously, my influences on the song was, Chico Twala, that whole African sound. That's what I'm all about. And then I went on to meet Kanyani a few years later. I was trying to get into house music, and a friend of ours introduced us DJ Mbuso, and yeah, the rest is history. I mean, he actually schooled me on everything I know today when it comes to house music, when it comes to arrangements and all that stuff. And together we end up grooming artists like Effie, Mulu, on the hit songs that you just mentioned now. And yeah, that's pretty much my journey. And now I'm here pushing my new single called Africa Emma, a song about unity and standing up together to achieve one common goal, which is love. And I think that's the song we need right now, at this time in our country.
Yeah, literally today, it's the song we really need.
Yeah.
So where did your musical love come from? I mean, you decided that you're going to come to Joburg and study music. Was there a specific background where it comes from, a specific love when you said you wanted to do music?
Not really, because I don't really come from a musical family.
Then what did you tell your family? Did you want to be like...
No, they actually encouraged me to take on music because they saw the interest that I had. I was always writing, always mimicking other people's songs, even though that was kind of taking a toll on my schoolwork and everything. But, my mom saw the commitment that I had, when it comes to music. I would always be in my bedroom learning guitar that she bought me, God bless her. That played a huge role in my composition skills.
Shout out to your parents, man. There's a few artists out there that can honestly say that their parents were there when they were trying to get their production stuff off the ground. Because sometimes our parents just don't understand that we want to do this media thing, this music
very tricky thing. Yeah, yes.
All right, some of the tweets, Facebook messages that came through on your end tips.
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of people who are saying Duke puts the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, as far as I'm concerned, son, for those who can't see, that's what he says. So essentially he's saying that this was a stellar one. Naniso says, what a beautiful mix to start off my Friday. Absolutely love it. Shout out to you, DJ. And also we've got Bongani who says, wow, man, killing it. Nice one on that one.
Also, Gatleho came through on Twitter, says, what a mix to start the show that Friday. Massive shout out going out to you, DJ Chase. If people want to follow your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the feeds?
It's at DJ Chase SA on Twitter and DJ Chase SA on Instagram and Facebook, DJ Chase SA. And then for bookings, you can go to bookings@livehost.co.za.
All right, awesome stuff. Thank you very much, man, for honoring the invite and coming through and blessing us with the kick-ass mix. Yeah.
Thank you so much, YFM, for giving me the platform.
Awesome.
All right, now with Jabena, aka the Classic Man, right here on Best Drive, YFM 99.2, with DJ Sabby and DJ Sabby.